Dragons, I'm Sydney Afari, and I'm here to give you the music news. Professional pop provocateurs, The Wanted, may be at it again with their new single. Of course, while we won't know the name of their new single until the guys unveil it on Friday, there are plenty of reporters that suggest it's called She Walks Like Rihanna, and supposedly contains the line, "She can't sing, she can't dance, but who cares, she walks like Rihanna." A spokesperson for the band did not respond to MTV's news request and did not want to give a comment, but if that really is the title, well, it carries on the recent trend of the tune's names checking a big-time star. Things like Maroon 5's Moves Like Jagger, Drake's Girls Love Beyonce, and we're not sure if Riri will be flattered by it when it's played in the club, but she's not alone. For years now, folks have been playing tribute or poking fun at artists in their songs. In fact, you could make a pretty killer party playlist out of some of the recent ones. Popular songs such as Tim McGraw by Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber by Lil B, or Barbra Streisand by Duck Sauce. Hopefully the song is a hit. We already knew Miguel was crushing hard on Mariah Carey, and that the dynamic duo might be working on a song for her upcoming album. We finally got a glimpse of what the collab might sound like and look like Thursday when she uploaded a 25-second teaser video for the song called Beautiful. The clip begins with the crackling sound of the needle dropping on a vinyl and an image of Silver Butterfly as a hypnotic bluesy guitar riff plays behind a shot of Carey's hair blowing around her face. The song would be the first new effort for Mariah Carey since her Almost Home album that was played on the Great and Powerful Oz soundtrack. The song is said to be debuted on May 6th, so mark your calendars. Ride the subway recently? You might have seen Michael Bublé give an impromptu performance. The singer shocked commuters by giving a performance underground in New York City on Thursday. He was scheduled to play a gig to celebrate MTA's expanding wireless service, but it was canceled after a press conference was held to reveal the Boston bombers' plot to target Times Square. Michael was clearly looking forward to the performance, so decided to go ahead and sing at the station anyway, reports New York Post. He traveled to Lincoln Center, West 66th Street, stopped for an a cappella show where he joined by a backing group called Naturally 7. "This was a dream come true for me. Once you've sung to the subway waiting for the #1 train, you know you've made it," he smiled. And to wrap it up, we have Grammy-winning artist Kendrick Lamar and a very popular disc jockey, Steve Aoki, performing for us tomorrow at 8 p.m. I hope everyone is super excited and enjoys tomorrow night. I hope you all have a beautiful remainder of your semester, and I'll see you in September. Once again, I'm Sydney Afari, signing off for Music News. Now over to Health News.
Hi, I'm Kelly Wilson, and welcome back to Health News. 18 states have reported salmonella poisoning after eating cucumbers imported from Mexico, government health officials said. The infected cucumbers have been removed from the market, and 2 companies involved, Daniel Cardenas, Isabel, and Miracle Greenhouse of Culiacan, Mexico, were put on import alert. The cucumbers were distributed by Troicar Sales, Inc. of Rio Rico, Arizona. The strain of salmonella found in the cucumbers is called Salmonella St. Paul strain. The United States are denying the 2 firms access until they can prove the cucumbers are no longer contaminated. Most of the victims infected included 28 people in California, 9 in Arizona, hospitalizing 14 people in all. Over a week ago, the Boston Marathon was bombed, with more than 170 people injured, resulting in many necessary amputations. 47-year-old Celeste Corcoran lost both of her legs below the knee, and her 17-year-old daughter Sydney was severely injured. It will be weeks before Celeste Corcoran will be ready to think about artificial limbs, but when Celeste and the 16 others who lost limbs in the bombings were ready, there are enough options open to return to a full and active life. Without a question, said Dr. Paul Tornetta, a Boston Medical Center orthopedic surgeon who performed 3 amputations on bombing victims himself. These are areas where we are making rapid strides. Celeste Corcoran attended the Boston Marathon for her sister, Carmen Acabo, who ran in the marathon. It just hits you, like life will never be the same, but she can still hug me, Acabo, 43, said. Amputations and prosthetics have improved by leaps and bounds in the past 10 to 15 years, experts say. One reason the prosthetics could have improved is the necessity of Iraq and Afghanistan's war victims. To a decade that produced more than 1,500 military amputees and numerous catastrophic injuries caused by IEDs or improvised explosive devices have brought new ideas in surgical techniques and limb management to artificial limbs that are lighter, stronger, and more comfortable than ever, experts said. The victims in Boston may be able to choose from a variety of prosthetic devices that can be customized and molded to each person. The artificial joints are powered by microprocessors, titanium parts, and carbon fiber feet that are able to absorb and adjust for walking, running, jumping, and climbing. That's it for health news on CSTV. Now over to celebrity news.
Hi, I'm Katie O'Hara.
And I'm Brooke McGann, and we're here with your celebrity news.
Hip-hop artist Rick Ross has found himself in a little bit of trouble. Ross learned he'd been dumped by the sportswear company Reebok after the company decided he hadn't shown an appropriate level of remorse for using lyrics in one of his songs that seemed to allude to raping a woman. In the song UOENO, Ross raps, "Put Molly all in her champagne, she ain't even know it. I took her home, and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it." His lyrics sparked outrage from fans and activist groups as protesters with the women's activist group Ultraviolet picketed outside a Reebok store in Manhattan and delivered a petition demanding the sportswear manufacturer break with Ross. Reebok released a statement saying, "Reebok holds our partners to a high standard and we expect them to live up to the values of our brand. Unfortunately, Rick Ross has failed to do so. While we do not believe that Rick Ross condones sexual assault, we are very disappointed. He has yet to display an understanding of the seriousness of this issue or an appropriate level of remorse. At this time, it is in everyone's best interest for Reebok to end its partnership with Mr. Ross." While Rick Ross did tweet saying he does not condone rape, that did not seem to be enough to get him out of this situation.
I know what all of you are wondering. What's going on with Martha Stewart? What is going on in her love life these days? Well, Miss Stewart, also known as the master of the art of homemaking, is taking interest in online dating according to a new interview with Today Show anchor Matt Lauer. The domestic diva is promoting her latest book, Living the Good Long Life, a practical guide to caring for yourself and others, where she announces that she nearly signed up for the popular dating site Match.com. She explains in the book, "I had a longtime boyfriend that ended a couple years ago, and I haven't found the next Mr. Right." According to the Today Show interview, Stewart got halfway through the application and felt it was nearly impossible due to her celebrity status. Well, here's hoping the 71-year-old has better luck in the dating department.
The Kardashians' momager, Kris Jenner, has been dealing with plenty of rumors of late about her family and her marriage, the latest being a suggestion from Star magazine that she and her husband Bruce Jenner are on the verge of divorce. Kris's response, "It's all total BS. It's funny that there's always a source at all of our family gatherings who supposedly feeds BS to the tabloids." Kris wrote in her blog, "My husband and I have been married for over 20 years and I love him." She went on to defend her family and bash Star magazine on her blog. However, she has shown a sense of humor about the situation too. When she and her daughters were discussing that she wanted tabloids to stop writing about her, Kris looked straight into the camera and said, "Well, Amanda, welcome to my world." Sorry, Kris, but I think that might be one of the downsides of being a celebrity.
Is Justin Bieber wearing his heart on his tattoo sleeve? The 19-year-old boyfriend singer stepped out in Stockholm, Sweden on Tuesday, April 23rd, sporting a new tattoo on his left wrist that appears to resemble his on-again, off-again girlfriend, Selena Gomez. Bieber's new ink shows a woman with dark hair, a low-cut top, and angel wings. A source reveals that Bieber and Gomez kissed backstage at the April 18th concert in Oslo, Norway, but that doesn't mean they're dating again. When asked about her reunion with the Biebs in a radio interview on April 24th, the Spring Breakers actress said, "I'm in my 20s. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my life and not have to worry about every single thing." That is all we have for today's celebrity news.